Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zaria McQueen, and in today's video I'll be showing you how I customized and styled and bleached my knots on this We-Ballice virgin hair. I've received a 16-inch middle part Brazilian straight closure with 18, 20, and 22-inch bundles, and I did use all three bundles, but just a little heads up, I did have to single weft, single track the hair once I got like around the top. Honestly, I did the first bundle double weft, then I went single track because I didn't want to run out of hair, and it seemed like I would have. So yeah, I made this unit into, you know, your typical dome cap unit. You cut out the, you know, the cap under the closure and you're good to go. So right now I'm going to be bleaching my knots, and after trials and tribulations I finally found that perfect consistency when bleaching your knots. And I also found the best bleach to use when doing this, so that you don't really have to go back and tint it, because you don't have to worry about those orange brassy tones that you usually would get. So I'm using this Clear Raw 30 volume developer and this Collider Colors bleach. I did make sure I used the blue bleach because this will really eliminate me having to tone it after, because it's brassy. So as you can see, this mixture is super thick. You want it to be so thick that it does not drop off the spoon. This way it will not seep through the lace, and you know, you won't have blonde roots. So that's really what I aimed for. And as you can see, I'm just going to use the spoon to kind of spread, not really try to tap and push in the bleach, but rather just spread it all around on the lace. And yeah, make sure I get everywhere, and even try to go in front of the hairline, just so that that extra lace that you had will blend right in with your skin. So I did leave the bleach on for 15 minutes. I feel like 20 would have been perfect, but all good. I can always go back in there and fix it. So right now, after I wash the bleach out, this is the perfect time to train my closure how I want it to lay. So I'm just taking this time to move the part a little back so that I got a deep middle part, and I'm moving the hair the way that I want it to lay, because with this new method that I'm using, I don't really want it coming towards my face. I kind of want it to, you know, frame and go around my face. So that's why I'm kind of combing the hair back, and while it's wet it will really stay that way. And then I'm going to use my trusted argan oil from Cream of Nature. Take a little bit of that and run it through the hair. With this oil, it really makes all hair feel amazing. Like, it's not too heavy, and it just makes your hair look so good. So now I'm going to go in with some mousse. This is really going to make sure that the hair stays in place and will really help while I'm plucking, just so that I can see what I'm doing. Nothing's really going all over the place. It's nice and neat, and I could do what I got to do. You guys, y'all don't even understand how long it took me to edit the part of me plucking the closure, because honestly, like, I feel like I can have a heavy hand when I'm doing this, and I really just want to get out of that habit, because I'm so tired of plucking, thinking I'm doing a good job, then after the fact it's like too wide, and then I gotta go back and fix it. Like, I really hate that. So I really tried to have a lighter hand. I took more of my time, kept checking my work, kept combing, and really trying to focus. So like, I have like 30 minutes of me just sitting here trying to pluck this closure, and I did not want this video to be mad long. So, oh my god, the struggle. So y'all already know what I'm doing. Pluck that closure, pluck that part. It really helps with the middle part, because it helps you, you know, keep in the middle, because I know for some of us, we don't know how to part. So that middle part already there helps you stay on track. So just pluck along that, and you're really good to go. Try not to go out too far, but try to work like going back, thin it out a bit, but really just keep checking your work to make sure that it's not super thin. We want to look natural, not bald. So if you're not into the look that I'm going for in this video, you honestly could just stop after you tweeze the part to your liking. But for this time, I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to go for that frontal look that make your closure like a frontal thing. And yeah, so right now I'm taking the mousse and pushing the hair back. I really like that look of that volume in the front, and I really tried to achieve that, so that's why I'm pushing the hair back and trying to mold it with my fingers with that mousse. That really helps. And now I'm gonna tweeze in the front, the hairline of the closure, just so that it's not too thick, and when I do the other parting, like doing the laid edges look, that is not super thick. So that's what I'm doing now. And even if you don't want to do the edges, you definitely could do this step too. It'll help the closure lay a little flatter so it doesn't look too wiggy. I did also part a section and pluck back there, just so that I was sure not to take way too much from the front. This way it's, you know, thinned out but towards the back, so that the front isn't completely bald. Because listen, I know we going for natural, but bald is not it. I'm tired of seeing closures and frontals like dead ass with patches missing and saying that's natural. No, ladies, we gotta just try to make it work, you know. Now I'm going back in with that mousse, but before I mold the baby hairs, I'm just making sure that I'm setting this, like, you know, this kind of hairline that I got going on, so that the edges basically are facing forward and going that way, and that the hair in the way that I want it to lay, giving me that little volume in the front, is doing what I want it to do. And what I like about this mousse is that even though I might put a lot, it's never too heavy. Like, it does give me that hold, but it's never too heavy that it just completely weighs the hair down, and I really like that. So that's kind of why I use a lot, but it's also very helpful too with making sure that things stay in place and helping me mold. And as you can see, I'm going back with the tweezers with that little section just to make sure that it's not super thick. I really feel like one of my mistakes when it comes to frontals and closures is that I have too much hair in the baby hairs, and my end result, I did still feel like that, but we're gonna work on it. And I think next time I'm gonna use a hot comb. But listen, that doesn't matter. Let's keep watching. Go, go, go. pro tip that I have with wearing wigs as a college girl is that one thing you want to do is before like the day is done, when you take your wig off, just try to wet where you did the edges and stuff like that, just so that you could, you know, get the got to be out so that you can restyle it for tomorrow so it doesn't flake up and it's crusty, because girl, we don't like that. So from the night before, wet that leftover residue, and then go back into your room, go on your wig head, do the edges again, and then hit it with that freeze spray, that got to be freeze spray, and it literally will stay in place. So in the morning, you really just have to put it on your head. This is the final result. I really love it, and I really like this look, and when you put it on, it looks honestly way more natural. So I think I will be trying to use this technique. But y'all, look at this hair. One thing I can definitely say is that this hair is the softest hair I've ever worked with. It's so easy. Of course it's straightened beautifully because it is straight hair, but it just has a glow and a luster like no other. I did not experience any tangles when wearing this unit, and no shedding really either. Like, this hair was a plus. The only shedding I got was when I did my plucking, and that's it. Throughout the day I did not experience any issues. So really a thumbs up to We-Ballice Hair Company. Make sure you go and check them out. All of the additional information, links, direct links, all of that will be down in the description. And like I said, when you do wear the wig, wear it out, I just recommend going in with your hot comb to give that volume in the front again, and to really just make sure everything's in place so that it's not super flat, which is what I did. But you know, we make mistakes, and when you're cutting that lace, zigzag is very important, okay? It really lays better, and I'm glad I'm starting to do this instead of just straight across. And here you go. Definitely recommend using that hot comb, but when I come with an update, I will show you guys. Thank you so much for watching.